What's going on? Welcome. It's your boy Casino here. Want to say thank you guys who subscribed to the page. Those of you guys who weren't getting notifications and all of these things, make sure you let me know in the comment section so I can send it to them and they can do their magic. What's up, Lex? I see you. NBA YoungBoy. This is what's up. Hit that like button coming through the door. What's up, HD? Fournier's gone, man. I can't wait to see your video. No more taking shots for you. You the first person I thought about when I saw that pop up. Here's the thing. And this was what I mean by NBA YoungBoy and everything else. I think it was about a year or 2 years ago when Floyd's daughter was caught in a fighting situation with NBA YoungBoy, and she didn't face any charges around that time. What's up, Mr. Sledge? I see you. Have a good day at work. Don't forget to hit the like button, everybody watching. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all flat out. During that time, I told y'all what was going to happen to NBA YoungBoy. And I said, if anybody want to know why he's so messed up, look at his mama. Look at his life. And this is repetitive of what we've seen in the communities. Right? We've seen this in all the communities. We saw all these scenarios. We saw the writing on the wall. And I said, this guy, unfortunately, is going to be dead or in jail very soon. I told you that. I'm not wishing it on him. And I told you, I'm like, the way he's living his lifestyle now, this guy will be dead or in jail. I told you, and I begged that this guy, hopefully somebody played a video for him so he would stop all of this nonsense they were doing, him and his crew, because they were so hooked on them drugs. And they putting all of this stuff on Instagram live. He's got his babies around weapons. You know, like his little kids are walking around the house, unsupervised, weed smoke everywhere, and pistols everywhere. I said, oh my God, and they ain't come get them? DCFS didn't come take those kids? I knew then. You see what I'm saying? I knew then. These dudes was always hopped up on syrup and all kind of craziness, and you could tell people who don't do this stuff can recognize it more than the people that's on it. They weren't even making sense anymore as far as speech. The speech was gone. It was their brains are gone because the medicine that they're taking is not prescribed to be used as casual drinking or just a casual, I'm just going to sip it like it's a drink. It's not a drink. It's for severe, very severe pneumonia type of codeine. And codeine is very addictive. So why would you want that in your system? It warps your mind. And because of this, and I never wish this on people, but I'm saying, like, somebody got to grab him who close to him and say, look, if you continue down this path, son, you're going to be, you out here just making babies, a bunch of babies. Like, he's like 22 and probably got like 13 kids. That's irresponsible. And Mayweather's daughter, Yaya, she was spoiled rotten, one. Two, she's young, and she wants to do things her way, and couldn't nobody tell her nothing. And then you look at her parents, and say, you can tell a kid the best you can. But, what you're really doing is, she's young love. No matter if you got money or don't have money, young love is young love. So, she's just hooked on him. She's hooked on Phantom or whatever, like his music. She's a young teenage girl. That's just what they do. She grew up in a rich environment. This is what happens. Young girl falling in love with the dangerous guy. So now she has a baby by the dangerous guy. Exactly. You become hooked to an image. But see, what I've noticed is that all of these things were transpiring. They were shooting live guns outside in the park, guns accidentally going off while they trying to shoot videos. And I'm like, what are they doing? Like, it's not even making sense, really. And then they're beefing with other people in town. And then there was all these shootings. And it just seems to go away, and the cops don't seem to get involved. I knew then. They were being allowed to be out there for a reason. And here's the reason why they were allowed to be out there to do what they were doing. They were allowed to be out there to move around and do the stuff that they do based because they were building a major racketeering RICO case. Once they brought the RICO law to street gangs, like treating you like the mob, now that can destroy everything. They can wrap you up in one big RICO case. Everybody's falling down. They can catch you with a RICO. And that's it. They can tie him to weapons provided for the whole thing with Quando Rondo. If I'm Quando Rondo, if I'm everybody else, I better start paying attention to everybody around me, because the world is going to change for you too. You think that they ain't got him already? They got a lot of people. Again, these people don't get it because they're going off drugs. When you're going off drugs, hit the like button, people, because this is real talk. This is real talk. See, y'all glorify this type of stuff. Not you particularly, but the younger generation. Y'all gravitate to the wrong things. And y'all promote it like, man, he a savage, B. I had to tell another young artist who's friends and cool with YoungBoy. And I'm like, listen, I know you cool with YoungBoy, but just because you rhyme and I'm cool with you and you cool with YoungBoy don't mean that I'm finna be like, oh, well, he's okay. No, he out of control. And it ain't cool that he a demon. You know what I'm saying? Of course, when you see all of these things that was happening, you knew a RICO is around the corner. That should have told you right away. When they didn't come get those kids out of the house, and people were like, "Man, he got guns and all this stuff around these little infants walking around. They just sitting weed down on any kid, baby could pick up that." No DCFS was called. Nobody came to the house to check on the kids. Nothing. Nothing. There was no talk. They were shooting live guns. Live gun was actually going off. Pop! At a video, filming a video on the gram. No cops. Then, when it was time, the cops tried to pull them over. YoungBoy jumped out. One car took off. They couldn't get him. YoungBoy jumps out the car and makes a run for it. That's what he did. He went and hid. The police brought out the dogs and sniffed him out and brought him out. Now, what got him really is when he was in Baton Rouge last year and he got at the video shoot. That's when they popped him off with all those drug charges. And they got a large group of people who had those firearms. And they was at that abandoned property. Right? That was last year. And since he been out, his lawyers tried to come back and get the money. They said no. That the money was being held because it was part of an investigation. So this wasn't just a one isolated incident that you was just shooting a video. So we took the money and the guns and y'all tried to come back and get the money. They said, nah, we're going to hold on to the money. They told you right then and there, they're looking at RICO. If you're a smart lawyer, you should have told your client right then and there, whatever you got going on, you better start getting it clean right now, buddy, because they're looking at RICO charges. And coming up in the future. So when they was ready to pick him up, now was the time. When Rondo got hot because of what happened with Vaughn, oh, now's the time. Now they finna piece all of these things together and they gonna make a big, hard case. Hit the like button, good people. And if you're new here, subscribe to the page. RICO, you can get anywhere depending on what the RICO involved. You can have up to 20, 30, 50 years in behind bars, sometimes even life. First off, they're going to keep the money because it could be money from drugs, illegal practices. They don't know yet, so it could be part and linked to that. because of the guns that they have. Any of the guns that they have was probably used in other shootings and other cases that they had that they were investigating. All of that can be included. It could be used in a murder. You never know. But they're going to list a whole ton of charges. It's going to look just like what happened with Shoddy and Snitch 9 when they were coming with those NFL football numbers. See, when it's a federal case, the federal has a conviction rate of what, 98% conviction rate? You ain't getting out of it. Your name is Pitt. You ain't getting out of this. YoungBoy don't have RICO gives them jurisdiction to go anywhere to get all your stuff. And now that they've moved the RICO law to the streets and the street gangs, that's it. That's the end of the game. Now they could just wait till you build up a whole bunch of charges and just come knock all your stuff down. Just when you think you've been getting away with all this stuff, here they come. Come taking it off. 6ix9ine was looking at no time at all. He was looking at probation. 6ix9ine could have got away with everything because they had nothing really solid on him at all. He'd have been convicted. He probably would have done, because most of the charges that they had on the other guys, they did. So his testimony on them wouldn't have really done too much. He panicked so much when they started talking years, he didn't even wait to see if he can get a lawyer or nothing. He just started talking before he even got to the damn station. He was so scared. They tried to send a lawyer down there. He was already talking. And he had only been in there a couple hours. I told you, he was already snitch. Once it's in your blood, it's what you're going to do. 6ix9ine is a snitch, and that's all to it. He's been snitching his whole life. He was on tape snitching. I was the first person to call him Snitch 9. Teriyaki Snitch 9. When they had the Barclay incident, I was the first one to call him a snitch because he was out there snitching live on tape. Right in front of everybody. Shotty had to stop him. And was like, oh, whoa, hold on. Now. You say we can go? Yeah. All right, let's go. Everybody, let's leave. Yeah. But see, that's the thing. It could be different things involved. They're going to be looking into where the money came from, where a lot of stuff, where did you get the guns, and basically an informant. Somebody's going to talk. They already have somebody talking. They already got what they need to prosecute. That's why they're coming in with the arrest. They didn't just grab NBA YoungBoy just to grab him. They grabbed him because it's time. Bring him in. Well, now a lot of people they look at things a little differently, man, than what I do. I see the big picture. I see things happening because you're forced to, when you grown up, you got to look down the road and see things and how they're going to play out. That's what adults do. Children live in the moment. and thinking like this is gonna last forever. I know everything. And when you're young, older people, they know. They've been around the block. They've been your age. They know, like, look, this isn't right. This is something I need to probably be paying attention to down the road. I don't think I need to be focused on the nonsense. You know? That's the only thing that I look at when I see about these situations. These young people are given all of these opportunities. It's not based on their skill or they're very talented at the music. Most of these people just make music just because, and they own these drugs, and these record companies give them these contracts. And it's like, are you kidding me? You're giving a contract to this guy who's, personally, I think his music is terrible. I think he's not a good rapper at all. But okay, it's better this than him out there robbing people or something. But then when you're holding on to that, you just a gang member with a microphone. You're not even trying to take the opportunity to say, okay, I can feed my family legitly. I don't really need to be out here with guns. I could have security do that. One, you put your children in danger. Two, you put yourself in danger. Who listens to NBA YoungBoy? A lot of people. It's a lot of people that listen to that type of music. I'm not victim blaming. I know what it. I've done videos a year ago to explaining. I don't blame NBA YoungBoy for the way he is. I blame his parents, his mother, who's all on YouTube and Instagram, all super ratchet. All right, we've seen his mama. The father was locked up in jail, far as what we know, and I'm like, he's gonna be on the same path. Somebody's got to be around the kid to tell him, look, man, you made it to a good space. Okay, they paying you a lot of money to do music. Let's focus on the music. He had moved to Houston. It got too hot for him. He had to move. He had to get to Houston. And then he was making Houston hot. Well, if y'all believe he got talent, that's on y'all. All I hear is a drug-induced rhetoric. Hit the like button, good people. Uh I mean, I'm not gonna say that on this YouTube video that they use all of this in courtrooms and everything else. People, you guys can speculate it. He has something to do with that, but I'm quite sure they've all trying to wrap all of this into a charge. You know what I'm saying? That's why I never brought that up. I'm just saying there could be some 187s that they could link to him due to the weapons and everything else. That's what I'm saying. This is a RICO case. I already know what this is. What this is. When he got popped off last year at the video shoot for weapons and drugs, and they kept the money, that tells you right then and there. This is bigger than just having some guns on a video set. And his lawyer and his legal team should have known and should have prepared him for what he was getting ready to face. You're facing a RICO, buddy. It's felony gun charge as the original charge. Yes, it's a felony gun charge. Do you realize that he had a case in 2020, right, at the video shoot? They just got him again when he brought the dogs out. He ran from the feds, and they found more guns and drugs. So, I mean, listen, they kept the money. They don't keep the money. Okay, the money would have been returned back to him if that was just a federal gun case. You know, that clown guy that you was listening to, I don't know why you was listening to him in the first place, academics, he doesn't know any damn thing. When you keep the money and you're holding it, they keeping the money, which tells you that they believe that money is tied to other things. So this is not just having some guns at a video shoot. And if you think this is just a felony gun case, it's nothing. He's just dealing with that. You just don't know what's coming down the road. Oh, I've absolutely seen this coming. Very unfortunate, but I've seen it coming. You know, I just hope that down the road, you know, people can make better decisions. Well, it's because most people like y'all support him. Y'all go over there and listen to his videos, and that's why he's able to get away with doing some of the garbage he does. Not for saying you guys, but people like you. It's about maybe 4 or 5 of you that probably go over there and watch his stuff and watch his clickbait titles and all this stuff. And I'm like, how is this guy even? I'm surprised YouTube didn't shut him down based off that. Because some of the stuff he puts out is just I mean, it's so over the line. My thing is, it's not wise. And that's what I'm saying. When you do a lot of lean and you do all these other things, these are called drugs, ladies and gentlemen. Drugs. And they have an effect on your brain. So when people are doing stupid stuff that we recognize as dumb, it's like, that's common sense. Why wouldn't you do that? When your common sense is impaired by a narcotic, you know, you're messing up that ecosystem of what's going on out here. And me, when I speak on what I talk about, I'm not promoted well because I speak against that. I mean, he needs to atone for all the damage he's done. Well, I'm gonna say it's a lot of people out there that's just crazy. LB, I'll say that, but no, that's drugs. Since lean and pills and Molly and all this stuff came, violence is up 32% almost around the globe because of that. Oxy, Oxycontin, or what's that? All that stuff, Oxy, has gotten everybody going through the wall. People are risking their lives. Fent, man, using that amphetamines and all this other stuff they were doing. Fentanyl, killing themselves with fentanyl. Man, they lacing stuff with food edibles with all this kind of craziness, man. It is nuts out here. People out here taking people out at 2 in the afternoon. It's mumble rap because they can't even tell they mumbling. They think they talking. Then if you got somebody else, they seem to understand it too. They both mumbling each other. Just slapped. There you go, West Side. You got it right. He glorifies. He makes money off these people because he knows something violent is going to happen. And if he gets in good with them, then he'll be the one to sit there and be able to talk about them, when they're not here no more. Think about it. All the people who was attached to him, X, Extension, what happened with him? 6ix9ine, what happened to him? You see what I'm saying? Vaughn, what happened to him? You see what I mean? He's Act is making money on their demise and on their plight, knowing that they're on a short term of destroying themselves. Oh, now your name is Knowledge and you don't know better than that? Did you just say that really? Okay. Let's indulge knowledge here. Knowledge said academics just report news. He's a blogger. He don't encourage it. All right, let's hold him to that. Now you know what I'm finna do? For the first time, let's go to his page. DJ Academics. Okay. Okay, he put out a video 18 hours ago. He says Jack Boy offers to buy NBA YoungBoy crew a hot dog since YB is in jail. Kodak Black reacts. 4KT responds. Before that, he put out that YoungBoy is facing federal gun possession. He faces 5 to 10 years. Then he says he arrested by the FBI in a high-speed chase. He ran from police. K9 dog sniffed him out. Then he has DJ Academic roast, validates Rory, and all of that nonsense. Then he has Academic violates Joe Budden podcast and their salary. Then he has Face to Face, King Von and Academics talk, NBA YoungBoy 6'9", O Block 63rd, FBG Duck, and more. Right? Then he has why Bobby Smurder didn't snitch, says he's still a gangster. Now, should I continue? Why Academics is very much aware that the FBI is watching and the feds watch these videos. They took his videos and had his videos for 6ix9ine when 6ix9ine was going through his case. And he was like, oh, they gave me those videos and I just upload them on my page, but they gave them to me. Now, Bobby Smurder is under strict parole violation. And if you know that, this guy is under a strict evaluation. He cannot be around any felony. He can't be around guns. He can't even drink. He's not even allowed to drink. All right. Why would you put in your title that, oh, he says he's still a gangster, knowing that is alerting the feds that saying Bobby Smurder is still a gangster? If he goes back to court, they'll be playing that. Bobby Smurder says he's still a gangster. You know better, but you need clickbait, right? He needs y'all to click in on it. Oh, yeah. I mean, look at it. This is what he's been doing for the longest now, since he's back on YouTube because he got nothing else to do. This is why I went on him last night on my Patreon. I had to expose him. I mean, look at it. He says DJ Academics exposes Meg Thee Stallion for manipulating the Tory Lanez case to win awards. One, that is an open criminal case. That's a criminal case. Tory could go back in there. You can't say that. Really, if Meg was paying attention, they would have been pulled a plug on that. No, that's what he does, you know. Because he got people at YouTube that he worked with that does these type of things for him. Now, this guy was in Von's corner, right? Right? He was the one up there. Oh, famous Dex challenging Von to a boxing match. Then he goes in there, Trippy Red asking 6ix9ine about this. Then he's, oh, I'm gonna post my interview I did months ago. I'm gonna repost it. Face to face, King Von and DJ Academics. On the day Von dies, after he dies, you want to post the video of you and him. You want to repost it because you know he's trending because he just lost his life. This is somebody you claim to be cool with, right? Who was giving you a pass and all that, was gonna bring you to the city and all that stuff, right? Right after this, he comes in 6ix9ine clown Little Dirk as he mourns King Von's death. That's your next video after posting Von was shot. You post 6ix9ine clowns Little Dirk as he mourns King Von's death. Then you say exclusive new camera angle shows the moment King Von was shot. You posted that. Then right after that, you start posting, oh, Mo 3 shot in a drive-by. Then after that, Boosie shot in the leg. Right after that, Quando Rondo crew will use self-defense to justify everything. Then everything coming out is Quando Rondo. You done just flipped and jumped over to Quando. So you telling me about him? We just detailed everything. This is classless. That's his page. Knowledge. If you that stupid, if somebody else posts something and you repost it and you retweet it on your page, you posted it. Don't you realize that by now? People have lost their jobs, been fired for retweeting things. He promoted it. If somebody was to do something, somebody cool with me was to do something stupid like that, I can't be associated with that. Only when he was getting the backlash for it, he gonna take it down off his Instagram. He did it on his Instagram, then he took it down because all the backlash he was getting from it. Look at what 6ix9ine said. I'm like, dog, we don't care about what said. We know he's stupid and we want to slap him in the mouth for it, but you're promoting it. But then you just talk about this, oh, you know, I gotta be more responsible now. I'm changed. I've seen the era and the way I used to do stuff. You still doing it. And y'all supporting it. And y'all don't see a problem with that. That's a problem. All these young up and coming rappers see that, oh, this guy get a lot of hits. He get a lot of views. He's getting a lot of push. You know, so he's what's happening in hip hop. I got to jump on there and get on his page. So that's where he makes his little extra money at, from promoting these record companies, artists. Me, I've turned all of that down. Let me repeat to you. I've turned all of it down, and I didn't want it none around me. I wanted none of it around me. Because I'm not finna sit here and tell you an artist is hot if I don't even listen to them. If I don't promote, like if I don't look, I'm like, I don't listen to that. I walked away from all that opportunities so that people like him, he picked up on all this stuff. I didn't want it. Bro, I didn't have to try. I didn't have to try. If I wanted that, I could be right there. I don't want it. See, if you go down these avenues and you go down these lanes with all these people, you realize it's not. I don't want that lifestyle. I don't want to be in the rap game. No. I mean, that's the most dangerous 9 to 5 you could ever have right now. Seriously, is being a rapper. A rapper or an inspiring rapper is taken out every week. Every week, one is murdered and lost his life. And to think about it, you make the majority of your money going out performing. I don't want to do that. I don't want to sit here and promote somebody who talking about taking somebody out, or like they in a gang war with somebody else. I don't want to do that, because then now I didn't put myself in the mix. Now I'm on that side going there battling with them over some gang stuff. Richie, what the hell are you talking about? Richie just, I mean, maybe he mistyped something. I'm like, Richie, what did you talking about? I don't know. It looks like they got things back working now. Notification seems to be going out right now. So we'll see. They got their situation together, so we can move on from there, hopefully. Uh, and we can move on. Yeah, Richie, I won. You see, it's still up. We ain't take nothing down. I won, Richie. It just cost me some bread, but I won. See, but that's the thing. The feds can watch my videos, but there's nothing they can get there to build a case or convict anybody on. You see what I'm saying? You can watch this video and convict anybody of anything, except for the fact that academics is an idiot and an instigator. That's about it. Knowledge, you are once again misinformed. It was on academics' page. It was on his Instagram page. He took it down. Once it became a problem, he took it down. Everyone here knows it because they've seen it. 6ix9ine posted it, and academics like, look at what 6ix9ine said. 6ix9ine is crazy. Then he said in the comments under it, I don't agree with what 6ix9ine said. Well, this is what he said about such and such. Now, I don't agree with all that. And he responded, he commented under it. Then he just took the whole thing down because he realized what he was doing. What he was doing was stupid. But see, that's the thing with academics. He can't see it until it actually happens and goes bad, that what he's doing is not right. When things blow up, then now he feels sorry. But I don't give that a pass. I don't give a pass for that. I just feel I got enough Biggie documentaries right now. Like today, we supposed to be watching City of Lies. Yep. Well, I know exactly what they finna do, but hey, it is what it is, right? Well, the only thing I saw is that I saw his grandmother for the first time. I saw his cousin. I saw his, like, all of that stuff was better. Am I gonna do a stream yard tonight? Since everything's looked like it's working, yeah, I might do a stream yard tonight. Everything looked like it's working properly. So yeah, we can do a stream yard. I don't know if StreamYard is gonna work properly because StreamYard been having some issues. So we'll see how that plays out. Oh, look, we got an idiot in here that want to be known. He want to be known so bad. Who do we rat on? Come on, troll. No one can see your comments, troll. They come straight to me. The computer automatically knows you as a troll. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, yeah, that's what they do. I don't get Vlad. I don't know. Vlad is not out here making titles and I mean making things for people to go to jail. He's asking the questions and you cannot answer them. He's doing interviews. He's not making videos incriminating people. They're choosing to incriminate themselves. The interview. These people are telling, man, back in the day, man, you know what I'm saying? When I had 6, 7 bricks a day, man, I was flipping them things, man, like I had spatulas for hands. Baby, I was flipping them, baby. I was going to work. I mean, these dudes, they're giving up all the information on the show. That's them. You can't blame grown men for sitting in the chair answering questions. There have been plenty of times people have sat in that chair, did the interview, and said, oh, well, I don't do that. Of course, it's his job to ask a question that's going to be shocking, like Oprah does. Oprah asks some of the wild questions that people want to hear to get them to engage. That's why y'all listening. That's why y'all tuned in. But it's up to them if they want to volunteer the information. Well, most of them don't have media training, and they want to come out and just say the craziest things. AK need to sit down. Adam 22, all these dudes. Vlad, I have no problem with. Vlad, I have no problem with whatsoever. Because he's actually brought value to the YouTube game. Some of his interviews are classic. Never before heard interviews, like exclusive interviews. He brings something to the table. Adam 22 and Act, kick them right out the door. They bring nothing to the table. Dog, if that didn't tell you he was the feds or he's real cool with the feds, that interview should have told you he was. I thanked him for that Ayana interview. If he did not get that woman to sit in that chair and do that interview, do you realize how many people were looking for her and could not find her? He found her, did an interview with her. She turned down major interviews. You know how many people were trying to interview her after that? For like Breakfast Club, all these others, they tried to bring her out in the open. She turned them all down. She tried to do a little book deal thing, and I think that got nixed. But they want her to do it because she's gonna have to do a book tour, and she didn't want to be out there because she knew somebody was gonna try to take her head off. But that's what I'm saying. We all knew she was lying beforehand. You know, we just knew the situation, just like, oh, she lying. But then when you got to see her in the interview, you could really say, oh man, she lying. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I thanked him for that interview. I was like, thank you, man. Thank you. And it's funny because everybody who hate on Vlad, all of a sudden try to make their page like Vlad. They try to do stuff like Vlad, but they hate Vlad. Don't, please, don't even go there. First off, Adam 22 makes way more money than Ack. That's one. Two, Ack was on the show with him, and they basically treated him like he was a dog on the show. They brought him on there because Ack needed them. Good, then you going over there with him then, Chase. Now, I just gave you a ton of reasons why I don't like him. If you need to know any more, Richie, go to the Patreon. See what happened last night. Oh, when he was up at Complex, he was really big man. Well, he's a really big man then, wasn't he? He was talking down like, see, I don't have to make videos every day. I ain't gotta do that. You know, I got Complex. I got other shows I'm working on. Did y'all know Academics had about 5-6 shows on Complex? And you know what they all did? And they felt real stupid for listening to this guy. They all crashed and burned. Because they were all stupid. Let me tell you. All right, hold on. All right, we finna really do this. Y'all finna really make me go in, man. I don't know why y'all doing this. But okay, let's do it. Okay, Complex shows. Here we go. I don't even know if it's even up here anymore. Oh no, I think they got a couple. Yep, they got them up here because Complex ain't gonna update anything. Academics had a show called On the Sticks where he plays video games. He plays video games and interview people. It had what, one season or whatever. They had 10 episodes that they did. He had little Tay, little TJ, whatever. He played Lil Yachty in video games. He had D'Angelo Russell on there, Amon Sherper. He had all these people on here. Now Chopper, they're on there talking stuff while they playing video games on the sticks. It flopped. What else he had that flopped? All these bright ideas of his. Space Live. Complex Space Live with Nadeska. Yeah, that flopped. That crashed and burned. What was the other thing they had up here? Come on. Oh, yeah, The Neighborhood. That came and crashed and went. Oh, they got rid of your other shows, huh? And there's Everyday Struggle, Joe's show. Then it became Yo Show, and it became No Show. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, well. Oh, well. Right. Nobody, how many of y'all ever heard of these shows? Oh, look at Act. Acting went and got the people on me. Act, no, you didn't. Act, you didn't pull that. Academics then got mad in here and told them to stop monetizing my video. Act, don't act like that. You're gonna lose. You think it's gonna stop anything? It's not. Just makes you look like an idiot. I told you, Act. What did I tell you and what did I tell your friend to tell you? Stay out my lane. Leave me alone and I would have left you alone. But no, you had to get arrogant and you had to keep popping off at the gums like you a Don. So, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Somebody told him, say no going in on you, man. It's like, oh, really? No, 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 no. How did he destroy Joe Budden's podcast? Joe Budden's podcast make more money than them. Matter of fact, they're making probably more money than academics, honestly. To be honest, he's begging to get. He's the jealous little sidekick. He want to be right by. He want to be right by Joe's ankles. And he wants to try to move Rory and Maul out of the way so Joe can focus on him. Right. Then go over there on his page, Chase. If his page gonna keep growing, then you go over there and grow with him, Chase. Go chase him. Absolutely. Oh yeah. You know why you ain't heard of none of them shows, LB? Is because they don't care about marketing to African Americans. Complex don't even have probably, I don't think they have any work in there. And if they do, I wouldn't trust them. They wouldn't know nothing about what we want to like or listen to at all. This was the cultural difference when Joe Budden was trying to come in there. They were trying to tap into getting some of the African American hip hop dollars. Complex is about sneakers. That's what they're about. They normally do a sneaker show and they talk about gym shoes and skateboard kids. That's Complex. They have no identity with hip hop. They don't know nothing about it. Eminem is the only thing they want to promote. Period. They're more in line with Adam 22 than Joe Budden. The passive aggressive, there's they type of show. But they want to incorporate hip hop because they feel like we're missing our African American thing here is down to like 3%, if that. So when academics was able to get Joe out of the way and make the show about him and negotiate the show where he would be in charge of everyday struggle as it's his show, what did he do? When it was his show, what did he do? Exactly. LB just said it right there. Hipster Central. They're hipsters. There's hipsters working there. There's hipsters on the show. It is a hipster website. The shoes they promote are even whack. They're shoes that hipsters wear. No kicks, nobody else is wearing but hipsters. He's trying to get close to Joe. He wants to do something with Joe on a podcast level. Because right now he's holding on to Twitch like this. Don't let go. Because he's on his last leg. This is what desperate men do. They're on their last leg. Go on the Patreon and you'll have it explained to you in more detail. Twitch doesn't. Oh my God. Oh God. Twitch need him? Really? biggest guy on Twitch? Is he the biggest guy on Twitch? Let me know. Does he do the largest numbers on Twitch? I guarantee you he ain't even in the top 100. No, he'll still get checks from these people who think he's relevant on YouTube. He'll go to these record companies, promote these artists that he don't even think is good, and tell you guys they're the best in the world. Oh, the weirdos that came here today, those are academics' fake accounts. Hey, I tell you what, all y'all weirdos that's here, that's with academics, and y'all like him so much, tell him on his next Twitch or whatever, he ain't got to say my name. He ain't got to say my name. I don't want my name coming out your mouth. You hang out with feds. I can't get jiggy with you. But he can't answer some of these ills. Why don't y'all question him? Why don't y'all ask him about what I said and have him answer it for you? See what he do that, since y'all are his followers, y'all his fans, right? If I'm just talking BS, tell him to answer it. Tell him to answer it. Tell him to go answer it. And right, something as goofy as calling somebody gonna call you a chat Negro, and you're gonna accept that. I'll never call anybody that's rolling with me or anything I'm doing. Oh, that's we the chat niggas. Where my chat niggas at? Yeah. He said the girls that game on Twitch half naked make more money than anybody on Twitch. I guarantee you they do. Oh no, this ain't going at it. This is me addressing the nonsense that he has done. So we need to get this addressed right now, quick, fast, and in a hurry. But I'm out of here. More work to be done.